feel like I have a hair in my mouth. Okay, I'm good. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Christen Dominique, a beauty creator, mom, Latina founder of Dominique Cosmetics. I'm also half Guyanese. I'm about to show you my no makeup look. I feel like we all have been doing like a no makeup kind of a look, or just like no makeup. I have been focusing more on organizing my life, organizing my closet, helping my son with homework, spending time with him, watching shows on Netflix that I am over now and need a new one. I've been doing a lot of chill things. Obviously, a lot of us here in California, New York, we can't get out of our houses yet. Houston, I know Texas is like already ready to go from what I hear, but we're all still in the no makeup game, and I want to share with you guys my everyday no makeup look just to live life and not look tired. That's it. Let's go ahead and get into this video. Wait, before we get into it, I almost forgot. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so you can be a part of the Dom fam. And without further ado, let's get into this video. I asked you guys, have you been wearing more or less makeup? And then you guys were like, less. Everything is way less. Honestly, I've been wearing less too. I actually posted this story right here this morning. I used that to hydrate my face, and that's all that I used. It's actually lasted all day. I put that on at like 6:15 this morning, and it is now 12:51, and it still looks very hydrated, and it feels really good. And for my lips this morning, I used the Bite Beauty lip mask. That lip mask is gone. I mean, my lips aren't dehydrated, but the lip mask is completely gone. So now that it's been a few hours, I'm gonna do a second step of pampering my face to prep it for makeup. I'm gonna be using these Bliss holographic foil eye masks. So I'm gonna put that on my under eyes. These are so cute. My lips are feeling pretty dry, so I wanna make sure they're not flaking. And so I just got this in PR. This is from Kylie Skin. It's a lip scrub. And I wanna try this out. It smells like caramel. Oh my God. Oh, I wanna eat this. This is so yummy. It comes with a little scooper, so I'm gonna scoop some up. I noticed that I've been doing more pampering and skincare these days, and I think it's a great time for us, especially during this lockdown. And I feel like a lot of us have been doing that. And I think it's great for us to just sit back and do that for ourselves, because this is just a reminder to take it easy, take it slow, and your mental health, your physical health, you are so important. Oh wow, that leaves your lips really soft. I like this. I'm gonna be using this again. It smells really good. It's my first time using it. It smells amazing. If you like caramel, you'll fall in love with that. All right, so now that we are nice and hydrated, before we start anything on the face, I'm just gonna work this into my skin. Before we put on any primer, I just wanna add another step of hydration. I'm gonna be using this Glow Recipe Watermelon Mist. It is the most beautiful scent ever. I love watermelon. Oh, it smells like a Jolly Rancher. And the mist is so fine. It's like ultra fine. So it's very soothing, very soft on the skin. For primer, I'm gonna go in with two. One to brighten, which is this guy right here. They're both from Revlon. One is to smooth and perfect. I'm gonna use that all around the outside of my face. This one is gonna go on the inside where I have darkness under my eyes and discoloration around my mouth. So I'm gonna take this under my eyes, and this gives you an instant brightening effect. It has lemon extract in it, vitamin E and C, which is great to use around the eyes. So I'm gonna use that right around the mouth and the nose area. Anything that has any type of skincare benefit, I love. And this one has vitamin B5 and hyaluronic acid, keep you extra hydrated. I've learned so much from my friend Jade, JD180. She's a skincare expert, and I have learned so many techniques to massage my face, give myself that extra pampering time. I've learned so many techniques from watching her videos. You have to watch her videos. They're so soothing. You'll learn a lot, and it'll put you at ease. I love her videos. I'll link her below, her channel. Okay, so I am very prepped. So now I'm gonna even out my skin tone with the Bite Beauty Changemaker Supercharged Micellar Foundation. I have the shades L45 and M55. I'm just gonna go with this guy over here. It looks a little more my skin tone. My fake tan has already left. That's my skin tone. Seems to actually work. All right, we're just gonna go with it. I'm gonna work that in all over my face so we can even everything out. Anything that has a natural finish, long wear is great for an everyday look. I'm gonna take it over my eyes to cover up some of that discoloration. After that's all worked into my skin, then I'm gonna go over with a beauty blender just to soften out any streaks that I might have. And don't worry, we are going to get in to these eyebrows. Said I wasn't gonna cut them off, and I cut them off. Quarantine has me doing crazy things now that I thought I was not gonna do. Obviously, this is a very natural finish. You can still see the skin imperfections, but it's a lot more even. So we are gonna go in with concealer, but first I wanna get into these brows. It is a little wet right now around the brow area, so I'm gonna take some translucent setting powder from Laura Mercier and just set my brows a little bit. Just set some powder down right on top so that the pencil could really grip. I'm gonna take my Anastasia brow definer. I like to first go in and fill in this very bald area of my brow and sweep up as I'm doing that, just so I don't clump up the product. If you have my problem where you have no brows at all in the front, I like to angle my brush or my pencil or whatever you're using like this, like at a diagonal, so that it's lining up with the bridge of your nose and it looks a little bit more natural. All right, so this is more just like shaping the brow. This is the backdrop color for me. And then I go in and create these microbladed inspired brow hairs with this guy right here. This is the Urban Decay Brow Blade, and I'm in the shade Dark Drapes. So I take this side, it's kind of like a very, very thin little marker. You have to use a light hand with this when you lay your pencil down, because a lot of ink can come off and it can look really thick. So you have to angle it right, light pressure, and I'm gonna just show you how I do this. Some brow strokes are a little thicker, a little thinner, and that's what really makes it look natural and dimensional, because your brow hairs, they don't go in one direction. They're kind of like, these guys go this way and a little bit at an angle, shorter hairs, longer hairs. So the more imperfect you do them, the better it looks. So you do that towards the front. And I also try to make sure they have a root. So I'll quickly just press my pen down and then sweep it up. And this part really just helps those bald spots look as natural as possible, and it helps to flow in with the actual hair that I do have. I'll go upwards like that all throughout the brow, and then I'll start to go downwards right when I hit the middle of the brow, like that. I'm gonna fast forward this part, you guys, so I'm just gonna do this really quick on this side. But after that, then I'll go in with this guy right here from Cosmetics. This is the Brunette Brow Cream. And this will give my brows a little bit more color and lift. After I'm done with that, then I'll go in with the e.l.f. Clear Brow Gel. This is gonna really set everything in place. The hairs aren't gonna move, and I'm gonna do that all throughout the brow. With the face, I'm gonna just bronze everything up really quick. So I'm gonna use the Cream Fenty Bronzer in Butter Biscuit, this guy. The brush I'm using is from Hank & Henry, it's the Nikki brush. Add some on the temple, all the way, on the forehead, all the way around the temple, and then bring it around the cheek and around the side of the face. This gives us warmth, slight definition. It just gives us a little bit more life. Then I'm gonna go in with my Vanity Light Trio. I like to use this guy over here to really get into the nose and give it more symmetry. I'm gonna go ahead and bring it down below the nose because I wish it was a little bit more lifted and not as pointed downwards. So I'm gonna use this to round it off and soften the tip. And then I'll bring it around into the crease. Gives you some natural definition there. And I'll take the bigger brush just to soften everything out. If you don't feel like you need to contour your nose, and this is just an extra step that you don't need for a no makeup look, you can totally skip this part. This is just something that I like to do no matter if I'm doing a glam look or I'm doing more of a natural look. I always contour my nose and give my crease some shape, so I don't have to do much with makeup afterwards. That's just a personal preference. And then I'll do some right on the bottom of the lower lash line. And then I'll contour right here just to bring the forehead down a little bit. Again, this is optional. Also right along the cheekbone just to slim the cheekbone down a little bit. And I'll take the bigger brush and just soften it up and blend it upwards. So after I'm done shaping my face, then I'll go in with some concealer. I have been really liking these Pat McGrath concealers. Last time I used L7, I also have L6. I'm gonna take L6, I'm gonna brighten right underneath my eyebrows. I can't talk today. One more time. I'm gonna just brighten my under eye circles. And I made a huge mark right there for no reason. But I'm gonna go in on this side too. Go down the nose, the tip, chin, and just brighten up these areas. I'm gonna go ahead and use this brush right here. It's the Luxie 233 Large Fluff Brush. And I'm just gonna buff this in and go right alongside the nose to soften the edge of the contour, and then bring it out. I have been incorporating the lifted eye technique in every kind of look that I've been doing lately because I love how lifted my eyes and face looks. You don't have to do like a glam look in order to do it. You just bring it out like this. I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender and just soften everything up. Add another layer of brightness. I'm gonna use the Vanity Concealer. This is the Light Trio, and I like to use this one. It's thick. It's a thicker concealer. It's great to carve out the brows, but I like to use it just down the center because it really, really brightens. So I let it sit there for a little bit, do its magic. So I like to add another layer of brightening. After that, I will go in with my beauty blender and just blend out the edges and softly blend all the way down. You notice that I'm bringing it all the way down so that it distracts the eye from the actual dark under eye circle. I don't know if your guys' eye shape is like that, but mine's is really indented and dark. So I'm trying to give you this optical illusion that I have no dark under eye circles. With the rest of the concealer that I have on the beauty blender, then I'll just go over the eyelid only to brighten the eyelid so it's nice and awake. And then I'll go in with a blending brush. This is the Sigma Tapered Blending, the E40. And I'll just blend everything out. So now that we have structure to the face, we're contoured and we're brightened, I'm gonna add a little bit of a natural glow and a flush of color to my cheeks. So for that, I'm gonna be using the Skin Gloss from Dominique Cosmetics in the shade Sunset Glow. So this is the shade right here, and this is the inside. It says Choose to Shine. I'm gonna take my finger and just pop that on over the cheeks. This is an instant, natural looking, fresh, dewy glow. And I like that it has a little bit of pink in it, so it preps the cheeks for blush. You can leave it like this and have a very natural flush of color, or you can go in a little deeper. So I'm gonna go in with the cream blush from Fenty. This is Petal Poppin'. I jammed my huge nail in it, so that's why it looks like that. But I'm gonna take this because it's more of a matte cream, and it is a pigmented blush. And I like to layer that on top of Sunset Glow because you have that natural glow with a little bit of flush of color, and then you have this matte color and cream on your cheek. And I'll actually bring it pretty close to my under eye, and I'll bring it all the way in over my nose like that. And I want this whole area just to look like I have a cold. Just kidding. I just want it to look very fresh. Okay, now I look sick, hold on. Now I'm going to set everything in place. I'm gonna use my Laura Mercier setting powder, my loose setting powder, and my Tati Blendiful. I'm gonna take some of that and set the center part of my face. The Blendiful gives you a little more coverage, so that's why I like using that in the center of my forehead and right on the chin, a little bit. Just so we don't look oily in this area. We just have like a soft radiance going on underneath. And then for the perimeter of my face, we're gonna take the NARS bronzer. This is Laguna in the new bronzy NARS packaging, so pretty. And set around the face with bronzer. Make sure not to get too far into the blush, but just around the face. And then with my eyeshadow brush, this is the Kylie brush, I'm gonna go into the NARS powder and just take a little bit and set that bronzer that we used earlier on our crease, set it in place, just so that our eyes look like it has a little bit of definition. You can skip this step, but I feel like with all the concealer that I have on in the cream, I need to set it in place. And then I'll go over with like a big fluffy brush and make sure that it's softened. I'm gonna go in with the mascara from Lily Lashes. I'm gonna coat them a little bit. Not gonna go all the way in with it. And then I'm gonna show you guys a trick so that your lashes look extra long and fluffy without using lashes. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of setting powder. The setting powder is gonna grip to your lashes and act like little fibers. You're gonna grip to your lashes like that and just let it sit there. You don't have to put it on the lower lashes, but if you want, you can. Let the powder sit there for just a few seconds and then go back in with your mascara and watch the magic happen. I'm gonna go back in real quick and you're gonna notice they're gonna be longer, fluffier, flirtier without needing fake lashes. You can already tell. Whoa, like That's pretty intense. Don't put too much setting powder. You don't want them to look clumpy. You just want enough that it's going to grip to the hair. Another trick is one that I've always talked about for years, and that's just brushing your lashes in the opposite direction. It's gonna give you a fuller look. It's like flipping your hair in the opposite direction. You know how it lifts? And then don't go in with an eyelash curler right away. Let them sit there for a little bit. Do your lips. Do any little tweaks that you want, and then go in with an eyelash curler again and pushed up like a push-up bra for your lashes. It's gonna be life-changing. This hack is amazing. While my lashes sit and dry, I'm gonna put on some lip balm. I want my lips to look hydrated, glossy. I'm actually gonna put a little bit of Sunset Glow because it has like a flush of color. I'm gonna put a little bit just to make sure that there isn't any foundation, and we get a little tiny hint of something going on. It has hyaluronic acid, so it's very hydrating. And then after that, I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. lip lacquer gloss. It's so pretty. It's a clear gloss with silver glitter, and I love my glitter. So this is like my everyday kind of look. I'm going in with a brush just to lighten the silver flecks up a little bit. And once my lashes dry, we will be done. A few minutes later, a way you can check to see if your lashes are ready for curl, just get the back of your finger and press up on the lashes. And if there's nothing on the back of your finger, they're ready to curl. All right, so I'm gonna go in with my lash curler. And make sure your lash curler is clean, or else you were gonna get a clumpy mess like I was about to. I'm gonna clean my lash curler. You guys, please clean your lash curler. You're gonna be like, this didn't work, my lash is clumped up, it looks clumpy. That's not how it's supposed to go. Now that it's nice, shiny, and clean, now we can go in and curl the lashes. Whoa, that looks amazing. I kind of curled this side when my lash curler was a little dirty, so it clumped up a little bit, but that's okay. We'll work it out. We'll figure it out. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and that's pretty much it. Before I let you go, I just want to remind you to take this time to embrace those small moments with your family, to pamper and embrace you. I love you guys, and I hope to see you in my next video.